We now move to another aspect of theory of income determination, equilibrium level of income. Before we take up theory, a few assumptions on which the theory is based. Assumption number one, it is a short-run analysis. Implication is, in the theory, full employment level is only in the long run, not in the short run. So short-run analysis means that the equilibrium level can be less than full employment or more than full employment. That is the implication. So keep in mind, it is a short run analysis. Another is overall price level. Is fixed. Overall price level is fixed. What does it mean? There is no effect of change in price level on aggregate demand and aggregate supply. प्राइस लेवल को हम कांस्टेंट मान के चलते हैं, तो ये ध्यान रखिए, शॉर्ट रन एनालिसिस में ये अजम्पशन रहती है that price level is fixed. Third, closed economy. Economy is closed. What does it mean? No trade relations with outside world, other countries, which is an unrealistic assumption. But to make the analysis simple, we assume that there are no trade relations with the outside world. Therefore, what is the implication? No NX. Net exports is ruled out. Another assumption, no government. Once again, a very unrealistic assumption. But to make the analysis simple, we in the beginning rule out. But when we enter into complications, we will introduce both closed economy and no government. So what is the implication? G ruled out. Remember, we had seen 4 components of AD. AD के हमने 4 components देखे थे. तो हमारे एनालिसिस में ये खत्म. हम ये मान के चलते हैं ना G है ना NX है, only C plus I. So therefore we will treat AD as equal to only C plus I. This is one thing which you have to keep in mind. Then there's some more concepts. One, autonomous versus induced. The word autonomous means independent. Independent of what? Here, independent means independent of income. What does it mean further? If income changes, there is no influence of change in income. For example, aggregate demand. If we call it autonomous, but we will not assume AD to be autonomous, we will assume investment to be autonomous later on, which means whatever the level of income, level of investment remains unchanged. That is autonomous. Induced is opposite of this. The one which is influenced by national income. The one which is influenced by national income. Change in income. AD, we will assume, as influenced by national income. Consumption expenditure, we will assume, as influenced by national income. So keep in mind, some variables in the theory are autonomous. We will mention them later on. And some variables are induced. Then another concept, full employment level of income. We have already talked about it a little earlier. We have added level of income as well. Full employment level of income, what do we mean? It is nothing but potential income level, potential level of output. आपने प्रोडक्शन पॉसिबिलिटी कर्व में फर्स्ट टॉपिक में पढ़ा होगा, जो प्रोडक्शन पॉसिबिलिटी कर्व है वो पोटेंशियल आउटपुट दिखाता है कंट्री की. सेम थिंग इज हियर, पोटेंशियल इनकम लेवल. इम्प्लीकेशन क्या है? हमने अभी कहा लॉन्ग रन में होता है सिर्फ फुल एम्प्लॉयमेंट एंड वी हैव अज्यूम्ड शॉर्ट रन. सो आवर इक्विलिब्रियम लेवल इन द शॉर्ट रन कैन बी डिफरेंट फ्रॉम full employment level. Keep this in mind. Then we come to another concept on which you can always expect a question in the exam. And there have been questions coming on this. Consumption function. It's a mathematical term. The function is a mathematical term. So what does consumption function represent? It represents mathematical relation between, that is, consumption expenditure and national income Y. So mathematical relation between C and Y is nothing but consumption function. What is this relation? C, that is total consumption expenditure. There are two types of consumption expenditures, autonomous and induced. What is autonomous consumption expenditure? The minimum expenditure irrespective of the level of income. So even if income is zero, this much of expenditure remains. This has to be incurred to survive. We call this autonomous expenditure. So one aspect, one component of total consumption expenditure is autonomous C. The symbol used is C bar for this. For autonomous consumption expenditure, symbol used is C bar. Plus induced expenditure. Induced consumption expenditure. This portion is influenced by national income. And how much will be the proportion of income as consumption expenditure is determined by MPC, marginal propensity to consume. So it is equal to MPC multiplied by Y. Now we can represent it properly. C is equal to C bar plus MPC multiplied by Y. Y for income. We also use symbol B for MPC. MPC के लिए हम symbol B भी इस्तेमाल करते हैं. So we can write it like this. BY. C bar plus BY. Where B is equal to nothing but MPC. From this consumption function, we can derive now saving function. From this consumption function, so we are given what? Given C is equal to C bar plus BY. What we are given. Deducting both sides from income, from Y. दोनों साइड्स को Y में से लेस कर दो, डिडक्ट कर दो. So it becomes Y minus C is equal to Y minus C bar minus BY. थोड़ा इसको रीअरेंज कर दीजिए.